Hello everyone, I'm the artist Arturo Laime and you're watching Secrets of Amazonia. Today I'm going to show you the creation process of the artwork called Boat on the Riverbank. These and all the pieces made in this series are based on biodiversity, life and landscapes of the Amazon rainforest, where I lived for 7 years. I want to give a special thanks to das Ministerium für Wissenschaft, Forschung und Kunst Baden-Württemberg for funding this show. And now, let's keep creating this artwork. As I said before, this artwork is called Boat on the Riverbank and it's an oil painting on panel. It has a background of yellow acrylic painting that I used to isolate the organic layers behind. There are many different ways to make imprimatura or to make a first background, but I prefer to do this with acrylic, so I will be sure that nothing is going to happen in the painting, even if the canvas is damaged with mold or with humidity, or in the case that I had before with termites. Yes, once I received one of my paintings back. One of my collectors wanted me to repair it, and it had a really bad case of termites on the frame, and they ate all the frame, the wood frame, and they ate even the canvas, and they left just the oil intact. So when I saw that, I said, oh, it's interesting. I always like the idea to create work that is going to last many years. I'm not really into ephemeral artwork, so I decide to use always the best materials and always the best techniques, and not making mixes that are not making any sense and they are going to change or fade or be degraded with time. This painting is based on one of my memories when I owned a jungle lodge in the Amazon rainforest, in the Peruvian Amazon rainforest, in the Bundesland Loreto in Peru. In 2006 I started this project that actually was not just a jungle lodge, but a cultural association focused on the well-being of mothers, children, and environmental issues too. So we have our lodge that was our commercial part of it, and this lodge was giving all the funding for our projects. We traveled to the lodge with boat, about 5 hours in boat through Amazon River to one point when we turned right and we went to our river that was called the Yanayacu River. I never came back to Yanayacu since 2012. I will be really happy to do that again. But it's not easy because as you can imagine, to live and to travel in Amazon communities is something out of this world. And many people, they don't understand what I'm saying when I say this out of this world, because it's so different. Everything is covered by water. Everything is covered by water, and the water can go up and down 10 meters high and low. So in one season you have a dry shore, and in the next season you have that completely covered in water. And that is what is happening here. But in this painting we are seeing one boat. I would say it's the high season, and all the shore is covered in water, and the boat is just resting there. We used to have, as I said, our big boat when we travel from the big city of Iquitos to our lodge in about 5 hours, and we have also canoes and small boats that we used to do our local travel. We have a community there, and this community, they don't have even one car, they just have boats and canoes, and kids are going to the school with canoes, and the people are transporting with canoes to the next village, I have a really funny image of the community, of a big part of our community, that they are going to a volleyball game, and they are all going in a big boat, and it's so full that you cannot understand how they are doing that, how they risk their lives doing that. But as you can imagine, they can swim very well, and they are not afraid to do this kind of things. So this is the image of one of our boats that was on the shore of our river, the Yanayacu River, and this is the place where I used to sit to look the landscape, because there is such a peaceful ambient there. And you can just sit and have your drink, or have your coffee, or have your beer. Back then I used to smoke, so I have my cigarette there, and I just was watching the landscape, and I was watching all the life there. On the side there were a lot of birds, like eagles, like many different kinds of birds. One of them is called the Mama Vieja, is one kind of eagle that was surrounding us. Also the garzas, white garzas, and many others that for sure I will be portraying in the future in some of my paintings. There were also a lot of animals, like sluggish bears and monkeys. And once I was sitting on my porch in our lodge, and I saw a couple of pink river dolphins, and it was amazing to see these pink river dolphins. Just, it's like you are on your porch and you are looking on the street and you are seeing pink river dolphins passing through. I was amazed by that. We have the big luck that our lodge was in a place where there were no so much civilization, no small communities, just small communities, and because of that we could experience nature at its closest. Now let's see the painting again. As you can see, I'm making highlights. I'm making lights and shadows in this painting. And as you can see, I'm making some of the water inside the boat, because this boat is well, it's not like our boats here in Europe or in the developed countries that is waterproof, and there is not even a single drop of water inside the boat. These boats are really sometimes messy, and they have water, and they just take care that there is not too much water and they can use it. So this boat is going to be used, but before you use it, you need to put all the water outside. That is how it works. And it's wonderful, this other kind of life. I'm working on the highlights, and I'm working on also the green colors in the background, because this painting is with a predominant color that is, I would say, ochre, yellow ochre, or brown, even brown, or orange. I'm using these colors as the main colors that are going to be shown in this painting. So I need to do some greens too, but I need to mix these greens with a little of ochre color or yellow color. So changing the hue into some kind of green orange. Well, as you can see, now I'm finishing the painting, and one of the latest things that I do when I'm making an artwork is to make the signature. And I'm using oil, and mostly I use oil mixed with this is a secret actually, but I am using a little bit of my DNA. I'm not going to say which part, but it's some part of my DNA that is mixed with the oil in signature, so it will have some unique components in that. I'm fantasizing with the idea that in the future they're going to find the true paintings using some DNA testing technique. And here you can see a shot of the finished painting, and I want to thank you all for being here and to be with me in this a new adventure where we are learning about art, but we are also hearing some stories about the Amazon rainforest. That is one of my most beloved places in the world. So until next time, I'm Arturo Laime, and you were watching Secrets of Amazonia. Bye!